From a fresh-faced midwestern teen to the controversial embodiment of one of America's most notorious serial killers, Evan Peters has become one of the most versatile and accomplished actors out there. Evan Peters, a St. Louis, Missouri native, was living in Michigan with his family when he had the epiphany that he wanted to be an actor. So he looked in the yellow pages for agencies and drama schools. In a 2018 interview with W, Peters remembered, "I found a local agency in Grand Blanc, Michigan, of all places. There was a Flint youth theater that I was involved in a little bit, but I stayed out of it in high school because I was new. And I never did it in grade school. I mean, we did grade school plays and stuff, but I wanted to separate the two, you know? I just didn't want to get beat up, I guess." When he was 15, he asked his mother to move to Los Angeles to pursue acting. He thought it would be a good way to meet his celebrity crushes, the Olsen twins. Peters told W,
"They kind of got me out to LA. I was like, I gotta meet him."
He did eventually meet one of the twins.
I met Ashley. She's sweet. I was a little nervous, but she was cool. By that time, I was like, my crush had changed and moved on.
Evan Peters doesn't remember his first audition, but he remembers his second one vividly. That's because he got the lead in the film Clipping Adam. His portrayal of Adam Shepard, a grieving boy who loses his mother and sister in a car accident, won Best Breakthrough Performance at the Phoenix Film Festival. He told W, "I had this incredible Whitesnake mullet for the whole movie, which was hilarious." The same year, Peters starred in the MGM film Sleepover. His first TV roles also happened that year, when he appeared in the short-lived ABC series The Days and played the recurring role of Seth Wassmer in Season 1 of the Disney Channel science sitcom Phil of the Future. As he worked to find his footing in Hollywood, Peters appeared on a series of commercials, including Progressive Insurance, Kellogg, PlayStation, and Sour Patch Kids. Peters remembers his time with fondness, even though he learned the hard way that commercial actors don't actually collect the spoils. He expressed his disappointment to W. "They don't give you anything. I thought I was gonna get Sour Patch Kids. I thought I was gonna get a PlayStation. I didn't get anything, but I did like it. I thought they were fun." Evan Peters' big break came in 2011 when he starred as twisted teenager Tate Langdon in Season 1 of American Horror Story. He recalled to The Observer, "I had no idea what I was signing up for. All I knew was what I was told right before my audition. And that was everything that Ryan Murphy touched turned to gold." His first audition scene was the therapy session in which Tate discusses his fantasies.
And the Indians believed that blood holds all the bad spirits. And once a month in ceremonies, they would cut themselves to let the spirits go free.
In the Observer interview, the 35-year-old explained, "Later, I found out from Ryan that he knew I had the role by the way I said this line, right after I was talking about these blood rituals." Murphy is said to have been captivated by Peters' quote, "dreamy, awful smile." Peters went on to become one of the mainstays of the FX anthology series. Observer critic Drew Grant wrote that, "By the time the credits rolled on the first episode, a relatively unknown young actor had revealed himself as American Horror Story's beating and bloody heart." Evan Peters, from the moment he appeared on screen as Tate Langdon, was the coronated Prince Joffrey of American Horror Story's Westeros. After 8 seasons, the X-Men Apocalypse actor announced in 2019 he would step back from American Horror Story. He admitted to GQ, "It's hurting my soul, and Evan as a person." In 2012, Evan Peters was filming the 2013 independent film Adult World alongside John Cusack and Emma Roberts, who inspired him to audition for the role. He recalled to the Daily News, "We met at a Mexican restaurant at a dinner party. I had read the script for Adult World, and she said she was doing that next. I told her I should audition for that and see if I could get in there." They began dating that same spring, and it wouldn't be long before they made headlines. In July 2013, the couple was in a Montreal hotel room when neighbors called the police after hearing them fight. Authorities found Peters with a bloody nose and a bite mark and arrested Roberts on domestic violence charges. Peters declined to press charges, and Roberts was released a few hours later. Reps for the couple told People, "It was an unfortunate incident and misunderstanding. Miss Roberts was released after questioning, and the couple are working together to move past it." In 2014, Peters announced their engagement, though they never tied the knot and eventually ended their on-again, off-again relationship in 2019. When Evan Peters decided to sit out a season of American Horror Story, he had just played a complex character on the acclaimed FX series Pose, also created by Ryan Murphy. Set in the 1980s and centered on the decade's LGBT+ culture, Peters portrayed a yuppie who becomes involved with a transgender sex worker. This role, combined with the 8th season of American Horror Story, took a toll on him. In a 2018 interview with GQ, the star confessed, "There's this massive amount of rage that's been called upon from me, and the emotional stuff that's been called on me for Pose has been heartbreaking, and I'm sick. I don't feel good."
The driver doesn't get that a green light means you can make a left-hand turn if there's no oncoming traffic, even without a left-hand turn arrow.
Speaking with Entertainment Weekly in October 2019, Murphy confirmed that Peters was under a lot of stress during AHS Cult, which preceded his role in Pose. He really suffered while making it. It took him, 2 years to recover? We spoke in the past month about him coming back to the show some year, and I hope we will. Apparently, all Peters needed was some time. After skipping season 9, Peters returned to the FX Anthology's 10th season, titled Double Feature, and he recently received rave reviews for his portrayal of Jeffrey Dahmer in Ryan Murphy's Monster: The Jeffrey Dahmer Story. If you or someone you know is dealing with domestic abuse, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. You can also find more information, resources, and support at their website.